One of the concerns we have is there's not physically enough seats in college for every single kid who graduates every year. So let's make sure that kids go to the right place for them and their goals and their dreams. What I want is I want them to have careers that they are passionate about and are happy that they chose and it was a good fit for them, because I want them to have the kind of successful life that's going to allow them to feel like they have an opportunity to get involved. I kind of always knew I would go to Fresno State. We spent a lot of time in and around the campus, and my parents had season tickets at Radcliffe Stadium to football, so we would get to go once in a while. So it was always there kind of on the periphery. And when I went to Fresno State, I had a lot of friends who went away to other places, other campuses, and it was interesting because every semester more of them were back. In the child development major, you spent time in the child care center. That was my really first opportunity to be in a real educational setting with kids. Being able to have that hands-on experience, that's one of the things I always appreciated about Fresno State, is most of my classes that were in my major, there was some element of hands-on opportunity to practice and to validate for you that you had the right thing, and the child care center was that for me. Now, I was one of those graduates, I came from an era where, the day after you graduated, you wrote your check out and you were a member of the Alumni Association. So I was always a dues-paying member when we still had those. And so I really didn't get involved in terms of a volunteer until after graduation. Giving back to Fresno State matters because it's the lifeblood of our community in terms of economic development, in terms of educating our children, and in terms of having a cultural environment that enhances the entire community. It's a really good place, and if people don't stand up for it and speak in support of it, then you run the risk of people thinking it's irrelevant and it doesn't matter. And it's too hard to backtrack and fill in all those little gaps for people when you could have just been consistently telling the story all the way. I'm personally connected through work at Fresno State or other organizations with several of the former SAFSTROM recipients, and even though I've had the opportunity either through being president and escorting them when they're getting the award, like a Dick Johansson, or last year with Dr. Monkey, getting to work with him on the advisory council and seeing how passionate those people are. And then, I've had the great opportunity to serve as the MC of the event for a number of years, and so you hear those stories and get to meet those people. You don't really envision yourself in their shoes. You don't do things because you hope somebody's going to give you a plaque or call your name out. And if you do, it's going to be a lonely life in the volunteer world because, we've all got to pitch in and do our share. And so this is a lovely award, and it's going to resonate with me for a very, very long time.